You can always add more to a painting, but you need to realize that the painting's already been done.
Like, at what day and moment was I just like, I'm not doing this anymore?
Right.
I wish I could go back and kick that son of a bitch in the dick.
Whatever somebody's going through, like even the little things are things that like progressively get bigger. Like there's ways around it. There's ways to like go through it. There really is.
Everything has a consequence. Everything changes with every decision that you make.
This is me versus me.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, I'm excited to have you here too.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad you're excited to be here.
Hell yeah.
This is great.
I feel like people look at us like we're dumber and dumber.
That's all right.
Dumb and dumber.
Dumber and dumber was appropriate.
Yeah, dumber and dumbest.
You sent that bitch home. Well, this is honestly something I didn't ever think you would be on.
Been a long time in the making, I feel like.
It's been a long time in the making, man. This is
We're over here mixing gas and slapping ass, brother. What's up?
one of my closest friends, closer than most of my family, I would say. Andrew Patrick Timmons. No, Patrick Andrew Timmons.
What the fuck? You messed up my name?
Dude, I fucking did.
Bruh.
I know. Loser.
About to come across this fucking table. is what I'm
Weird that
about
you
to
say
do.
that, because that's exactly what I did with your mom.
Awesome. This is great.
Been watching too much
We'll
Yellowstone.
see you at Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking perfect. Well, I'm glad you agreed to this, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's cool. Get some poison. Get some talking.
It's the first thing on the topic discussion today.
Well, you were asking a little bit about kind of how this works, and I was thinking it kind of changed how I think I want to do things. Like I said, normally we kind of get to know you a little bit,
Yeah.
and I only feel like it might be a little bit appropriate for the listeners
Yeah.
to get to know you a little bit.
Okay.
So I feel like it's important, and some people agree, some people disagree, but I feel like it's important for people to understand a little bit about your upbringing to kind of understand where you're coming from.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I say that about me too.
Okay.
Like, you would never understand why I'm such a piece of shit without knowing why I'm
Right.
such a piece of shit.
Right. Yeah.
So
You're kind of an asshole. That's okay.
how much? So where you? I know all these answers. This is gonna fuck me up,
Yeah.
guys. So bear with me. We're gonna take a test that I know all the answers to.
Yeah.
Where are you originally from?
Montana.
Montana.
Good old Montana, where the men are men and the sheep are nervous.
God, I missed you. Oh shit. So, this one I actually don't know the answer to. How much time did you spend out there?
In Montana?
Yeah.
Pretty much my whole life until when I was in like 6th grade. My mom moved us out here, and then I didn't like it, so I moved back with my dad back to Montana, and pretty much stayed out there all through high school, stuff like that. Wrestled.
That's right.
Did everything. You know, I grew up with my dad. My sisters grew up with my mom, kind of deal. So
I remember seeing lots of pictures of you as a wrestler.
yeah,
And
boxing.
I was gonna say even you as a fucking boxer,
yeah,
which I do want to revisit that because that's fucking badass.
yeah.
So
So
you
probably
were-
the best parts of my life right there. right?
Fuck, man, just training to be a fighter.
Yeah. I wish I would have taken it further, but I kind of gave up.
I was gonna say I wish you would have fucking.
I didn't lose.
No.
I just kind of let it go. Found a girl in high school and fucked it all up for myself.
So story is as old as the age of time.
Yup, exactly, exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you you graduated?
Nope,
You did not.
nope. Got my GED.
Yeah, I didn't even do that.
Yeah.
I fucked that all up.
Honestly, I didn't even fucking study for the test. That's how stupid easy it is.
You're fucking obviously not.
Yeah,
I failed. Did you get it out here or out there?
here.
Fuck me. I failed 3. No, I failed 2 out of the 5.
Really?
Really, dude?
It was so easy.
Well,
I cheated.
you,
No, I'm just kidding.
it's like I had help. You watched Suits, right?
Yeah.
I paid a motherfucker. Oh, had something else lined up and I forgot. So, one thing I also don't know about is how long were your parents separated?
So they got a divorce when I was 8. Yeah, because Caitlin was 9, my older sister, and I was 8. So they've been separated for
as long as
I can remember.
as long as everything counts.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know
They didn't have a good marriage. The only reason they got married is because they met in Colorado when my dad was in school, and so was my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And they hooked up one night. My mom got pregnant with my older sister, and my dad said, well, I'm not going into the Marines. I got to marry you now. So they got married. And then
you tried to do the right thing.
a year later came this handsome motherfucker.
This gift from God.
Yeah. I was the only one that was fucking planned, but whatever.
That's great. Yeah, I never really got into that. I don't know. We've always equally had to kind of seemingly had some stuff that was more important going on.
Yeah.
It seems that way, you know.
Yeah, I mean, my dad.
Well, I know very little about your dad in person. I've never met him.
Yeah.
I've texted him a lot,
Yeah.
and as far as I can tell, you are him and him is you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, me and my dad have been through a lot of shit together, but I mean, he's my best friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I've always stuck up for him through all the family bullshit that people will not talk bad about my father in front of me because they know
good for them.
I'll lose my shit. Yeah. Even though me and my dad have thrown hands a couple times, you know. But,
Oof.
yeah. But even after all that shit, you know, like, you're not going to talk bad about my dad.
Right.
You know. But he has his troubles. You know, he has his issues just like any other person, you know, but he's trying to fix everything right now, you know, so he's becoming a better father, better listener, and that's all I care about. So
Well, one of the things that I recognize about you, and I feel like one of the things that makes us so close, is you might have your tendencies just like everybody else, but at the end of the day, one of the things that he did teach you was respect.
Right.
And you fucking absolutely know when it's due.
100%.
And that'll be the end of almost anything for you.
Yeah.
If it's appropriate.
100%.
And
I'll give respect, but I'm not going to take disrespect.
Right.
Period.
And that's one of my favorite things about you is at the end of the day, it's going to be black and white.
Yeah.
And we're going to know exactly where we stand.
Yeah. I feel like as a man, that's all you can give. Give respect, but don't take disrespect. You know what I mean? Like, you're not... I will give you respect, but you're not going to talk to me any type of way. I don't care how old you are. That whole thing with respect your elders, yes, I agree with, to an extent, but I'm not going to let them disrespect me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. There's a difference between...
There's a line.
There's a difference between, like... In that aspect of respecting your elders, of them saying something along the lines of, like, hey, please don't, or please watch it.
Right.
As opposed to, you better fucking check yourself.
Yeah, that's not going to fucking
You know
happen.
what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
There's a line that I respect for sure, just like you.
100%.
So,
yeah.
That's one of the things that you and I have always...
We've agreed on.
Yeah, a lot of the fucking time. It always comes down to that. Because you and I have gone... We've gotten angry. We've been mad.
We've been in each other's faces before,
but,
you know. But we've always had a mutual respect.
Yeah.
To the point where, even if we did get to that point, it was shut down within a day or two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We just don't care.
Yeah. It's not that fucking important to me. Whatever we were arguing about or anything like that, it's not that important to me to lose a relationship over. You know what I mean? Especially with someone that I look at as my brother.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And that's
it's just not important.
Kind of feeding off that, but that's something over the last like probably 2 years that I've come to kind of realize. There's certain relationships that we we build in life.
Right.
That like there's some relationships I have in my life that I would be okay with just letting walk away.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
But there is others, not even necessarily because like I love them so much,
Yeah.
but because of the time that we're invested.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So my thing is, when I look at that whole thing is, when people think I can't live without them or anything like that,
well, that kind of arrogance will make me burn a bridge down.
well, 100%. And I look at them, I'm like, I cut my own sister off. You think I won't fucking cut you off?
Right.
Like, I cut my own blood off.
Right.
Like, check yourself, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's definitely true.
Yeah.
I'm
you know more. I'm not going to get into all that with my sister and all that shit, but you know about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That is for sure something I'm really just as equal about.
Yeah.
Is when somebody wants to try and play like they're God's gift to Earth.
Yeah.
Then I'll fucking.
And then when people say like stuff about like, well, that's your blood. Blood don't mean shit to me.
Yeah,
Respect and loyalty.
I've learned a lot about that too.
Yeah.
That shit definitely.
Yeah. It don't mean shit. Respect and loyalty. That's what I care about.
Right.
That's all I care about.
And I don't feel like it's so irritating to me that you know, just because somebody's blood or quote unquote family, that means that we have to be a certain fucking
That means
way.
you have to put up with all this shit? No.
Right, the fuck I do.
No, hell no.
That doesn't mean you get to assume that I'm gonna be around just because you want to act a fool.
Nope, absolutely not.
And you know,
Why?
it's shitty.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, it sucked.
It does suck.
I know that almost better than anybody
Yeah.
because I've had to do it. You know, it sucks. I mean, her and I are repairing our relationship right now, which is great. And she's doing a lot better, which is awesome, and I love that. But our relationship will never get back to where it was.
At least not anytime soon.
Yeah, yeah. It may. Yeah, just not anytime soon.
Right.
It's going to take a lot of convincing.
Hey man, this is something since you've been since you were away, I've been struggling with a lot. Is dealing with all the similar bullshit.
Yeah.
I find myself in a very unique position where I feel like an absence of most of those relationships.
Right.
And I'm not going to get into all that on here.
Right.
But
Well, I know.
it fucking sucks to think about, you know?
Yeah, it sucks because...
I'm just like waiting for your ass to come home. Like, can I get a fucking companion in this bitch?
Yeah.
Can I get someone to talk to?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, it sucks when you have family and, you know, you've been with them obviously your entire life and you become strangers.
Yeah.
You feel like you can't talk to them anymore. It's probably one of the worst feelings I've ever had. You know, it's just different, and I don't wish that on anybody, but you know, it's one of those things where, like I said, I'm not going to tolerate it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got enough shit going on in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not tolerating everybody else's shit on top of that.
You know what I'd come face to face with in regards to that stuff? And I'll say just maybe because it may not have anything to do with it, but just being slightly older than you, I come face to face with the thought of, is this ever going to come full circle?
Well, I have those thoughts on the daily, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, is this something that I will ever get to be okay and happy with?
Right.
Or am I just going to spend... Am I going to be that motherfucker in the back of the funeral?
Yeah. Spending forever asking yourself, what if?
Right.
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I
that's-
get it. It's fucking horrible. I thought I was going to get to that point with my father but, you know, I can't stay away from him.
I got to meet old PJ.
Yeah, he's a trip, man. He's
Yeah.
funnier and shit.
Yeah,
but,
I believe it.
Yeah. Where do you think I get it from?
Shit, man.
But
It's crazy the speed bumps life will throw at you.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
I look at this is gonna get real negative real quick, and I don't mean for it to be, but it's just something I think about
mm-hmm.
only because I don't have it the same way that you do. But I fucking wonder so often what it would be like to have a relationship with my dad the way you do, you know?
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't mean that for that to be negative.
No, I get it.
It is what it is at this point.
Yeah.
But I think about it a lot, and I've, like, we just never developed that way for whatever fucking reason.
Well, I think, so my dad's an alcoholic. He has been my entire life.
That was great timing.
Yeah, no shit, right? But, like, not... Like, you and I drink,
Yeah.
but he drinks for a different reason.
Yeah. I can definitely...
And
I know exactly
he
what
doesn't
lines...
just drink. He gets bad, and when he gets bad, he gets angry.
Fuck.
But the thing is, with me and my dad, unlike my sisters and my dad, and I'm sure my sisters are going to see this, but I don't care. I never gave up on my father.
Mm-hmm.
I was always there, right next to him. I watched him do a lot of questionable shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I never gave up. And I never will. He's been to the neurologist just recently. I don't even know if I've told you this, but he has the early stages of dementia.
Fuck.
So, yeah, it's about to get real.
That's fucking rough.
Yeah. But he also... I mean, it was going to happen eventually. He has a head injury from a car accident when I was in first grade.
Yeah, yeah.
So he has a scar from, like, ear to ear. But the the drinking did not help. But I'll take care of him. It's all good.
I'll take care of him.
Yeah, it's all good. I got him.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
That's going to be a rough road.
Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't make it easy, but we'll get through it.
It is what it is, you know?
Yeah, it's one of those things, you know, it's life. You get older, your parents get health issues, and I mean, it is what it is. It's gonna happen to us eventually.
It just, God, I feel strongly for anybody that's approaching that and watching it come towards you. I mean, just like,
Yeah.
you know, after the shit that I watched my mom go through,
Yeah.
it's not dementia, and unfortunately, I would place that as worse.
Yeah.
But after watching, you know, she still gets taken care of this day.
Yeah.
And watching that for fucking... What year is it? I don't even know. 2024?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been over 15 years at this point.
Motherfucker, do you have dementia? What's
Fuck.
going on?
I wish I did. No. I didn't mean that. No, but I feel for it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm glad that you can go into that saying that you guys are best friends, because I really think at the end of the day that's what's going to keep you together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sucks, but I got him.
Well, that's gonna mold you in some type of way.
Yeah. I don't know what it's gonna do to me yet. I'm already an asshole, but
Yeah, you won't know for a long time.
it'll change me. Especially once it takes the turn for the worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be yeah.
You know, we dabbled in a little bit before we got here. Well, one of the things we were talking about was how ugly people are
Yeah.
and how bad people treat each other.
Yeah.
And how bad people treat each other so quickly.
Yeah. I'm done looking for good people.
Well-
man. I'm tired.
Just real quick, I think it's amazing. You know, in all that conversation, how tired we are of people being so fucking bad to each other.
Right.
How quick you are to say, "I got him."
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's it's refreshing
Yeah.
because you don't.
Well,
When you recognize it's your time to be his fucking his sturdy, you know.
I mean, he was strong for me for so long,
Mm-hmm.
whether he was drinking or not,
Mm-hmm.
and he always had my back. You know what I mean? It's time for me to have his.
That's what it's about, though. That's
You know what I
dope.
mean?
You know.
Yeah. It's my time now.
So
I got him.
fuck. That's something a lot of people should take a fucking note out of your book from. You know.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are mean.
They're just, yeah.
Motherfuckers are downright just evil to each other.
Yeah. I mean, and for what? You know what I mean? For what?
Yeah. You think it's funny?
Yeah. What kind of gratification do you get from just being a nasty fucking human?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I have anger issues. I'm an asshole, yes. But I'm not an asshole until I'm provoked to be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm nice to people even I don't like. You know this.
Yeah.
I don't care for a lot of people, but if you're friends with them, I'll be cordial.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But if they cross that line,
That's what's so crazy, man. Is like, kind of learning. This isn't the right word, but learning how to censor yourself.
yeah,
It's not the right fucking word. And I don't know what is, but learning how to censor yourself until it's necessary, until someone feels the need to push you into the corner,
yeah.
and you have to start.
It takes a lot of growing up to realize that.
It does.
Because, I mean, you and I have been best friends for 10 years?
Long fucking time.
10 years?
Yeah.
Something like that? You know who I used to be. I used to swing first and ask questions later.
I mean,
you know that better than anybody.
We were both little fucking hooligans,
Yeah.
dude.
I mean, you've seen it more than anybody.
Yeah.
But it takes growing up and realizing, like, it's not worth it.
None of it is, man. And
If they cross past a certain line, then fine. But it's
well, that's what I say. If somebody feels like it's that important that they have to keep pushing you into a corner,
yeah. Well, then
I'll respond.
you gotta let it happen.
Then
Let
I'll-
them have it. Yeah.
I'll bite.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't ever feel
You can talk shit on me all day. I don't give a fuck.
right.
There's 3 things I will not let slide. Talk shit on my family. If I have a woman, leave her the fuck out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And Leo, my dog.
The dog.
Yeah.
Old potato.
Oh, potato. That's my baby.
No, and that's one of the things that I preach a lot about on here, even with a lot of other guests, is reading the situation.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you got to read the room.
there's a big difference between playful conversation and
Yeah.
really tearing somebody apart.
Right.
And I feel like if you pay attention enough, you can figure out when you cross the line.
Yeah, well, listen. So, if you're trying to be a funny guy and run your fucking mouth and talk all this shit to people and all this stuff, you don't understand. Everybody's going through something.
Everybody is.
And you running your fucking mouth, joking on them, being a piece of shit to them,
Mm-hmm.
and doing all this stuff, that may be the straw that pushes them over the edge.
Uh-huh.
So just be a nice fucking person. It's not hard.
And just like, I've made the choice for me, and I got a lot of this shit coming back to me because I've made a lot of fucking poor conversation choices in my past.
Right. Well,
So,
I have too.
I understand that,
Yeah.
but I've made the choice recently to try and separate from a lot of that
Yeah.
because I personally just don't want it anymore.
Well, I just won't tolerate it. I'll completely separate myself from whoever's doing it.
You'll walk away, or I'll walk away, and you'll walk towards it, which is
Yeah.
when I come walking back.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No, but
I mean, you did pull me out of somebody's car window one time, but
Whoops.
whatever. We'll talk about that
I
later.
should have just left you in there.
Hey, he called me a bitch.
He called me a bitch.
What would you do? What the hell?
But yeah, it's just I don't know, man. I feel like I've learned a little bit about strength in numbers, and that's such a vague statement, but
Yeah.
I feel like the more people you got on your team, the better off you're going to be.
Yes, I would agree with that.
The more correct people,
Yeah.
like the right people.
Yeah.
I'm not saying just anybody.
No, I know. I like to keep my circle small.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust practically anybody.
Well, that's a different conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a much different.
Yeah. I mean, I've been screwed over too many times to be able to trust a whole lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I just like to keep my tight.
It's tighten up.
Yeah.
I'm not saying lose weight.
Yeah. Tight. I like how he shakes too when he said.
God damn. I love that shit. I love that you knew what I was talking about.
I watched it this morning.
Oh fuck. Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
I forgot where I was going now.
Yeah. Tight.
Nobody watches the videos, so they're just gonna hear this.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
See how many movie references you all can catch in one day.
Yeah, grow up, figure it out.
Take the next one. Tight. Tight. Fuck. I gotta not watch TV so much.
It's fucking all I do.
Well. Got me completely fucking off topic.
Yeah, what's your next question?
Fuck. I don't know. I feel sudden urges to bring up other stories.
Bring it up.
Oh, bring it up, he says.
Yeah, let's talk about her.
Do you wanna talk about some of the interesting situations you put me in?
That I've put you in.
Yeah.
What about the ones you put me in?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
we're talking about me today. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we are, but now I'm curious.
Okay. Well, you almost killed me in your Suburban, but whatever.
That. I forget about that
Every fucking time.
every fucking time.
But let's talk about my situations. I want to hear these.
Oh, you know about them.
I probably do. I just don't remember.
All the water leaks we have in the house.
Oh, yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. I got a leaking faucet.
Hasn't been in my room yet. I shouldn't have said that.
Yep.
I shouldn't have fucking said that.
I'll see you tonight.
Yeah. Now it's gonna be in the back of your fucking head.
Yep. Lock your door, princess.
Gonna get some tequila tonight.
You gonna take it?
You gonna take that dick? There's reference number 4.
I'm
Good
gonna
luck.
put my dick ins.
Good luck, folks. No, I'm thankful that as of recently we're both, we'll say, disciplined enough to finally start acting on the way we feel about certain things.
Yeah, I mean,
Because it used to be, you know, any weak point allowed was gonna go. We were just gonna go back on everything that we said we weren't gonna do.
right, 100%.
Not just talking about us. I'm talking about everything in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
No,
that's
I
one
agree
of
with
the
that.
nicer things about growing up.
Yeah.
Still not there yet.
That and, you know, life experiences
Mm-hmm.
helped change me, at least, you know. Like, I just don't tolerate as much as I used to.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people call me an asshole because of it, but it's not me being an asshole. I'm protecting my peace. That's all I'm doing. And I mean, yes, I've become more of an asshole, but the oil field will do that to you. Yeah.
What do you think? In what aspects do you think you're such an asshole?
I don't think of myself as like an asshole per se, but a lot of people do. Just because I won't take their shit. I don't tolerate disrespect,
Mm-hmm.
even in a joking manner.
Mm-hmm.
My face, a lot of people say I look very unapproachable.
You're so angry.
Yeah, well, it's probably because I don't want to be approached, but whatever. Anyway. But that's what I would say. I don't necessarily look at myself as an asshole, but a lot of people think I'm an asshole. If that makes sense.
It makes sense. I get similar reaction.
I mean, you even think I'm an asshole sometimes.
I mean, that's the word people choose to use, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's just, yeah.
I can't fix what everybody else wants to fucking see.
Right.
I would say one of the things, if somebody asks me a question, I'm just not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, that answer is probably not what they want to hear.
Right. That's Well, that's another thing. That's me too.
But I'm just not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit.
I'm not gonna fucking fluff you because you want to hear something.
Yeah. Exactly.
And
Don't ask me a fucking question if you don't want the honest answer. Period.
I don't know how to fix that.
Well, you don't.
You don't.
You shouldn't have to.
Shouldn't have to, but
No. That's where this fucking country's gotten lost. Everyone's fucking soft. Doesn't want to hear the truth.
that's for goddamn sure.
They got Sleepy Joe
Leaving
cuddling with him every fucking night.
everybody living in a confined situation that's full of lies is just,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's not doing good for anybody.
No, absolutely not.
But
I won't be a part of it.
I can't. When it comes to stuff like that, and when it comes to like reality and money and all that shit, I just can't seem to. I have no desire to bury my head in the sand and just act like it's not happening.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
And it keeps me on this teetering point of sane or not sane, to be honest. But I find myself unable to just. I would love to go get a job at like Fry's
Fuck that.
and just have a brain. No, fuck that. Just have a brainless fucking job and just be ignorant to the world.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I get that.
Just have some dumbass job.
Yeah.
And just not have to worry about shit.
Yeah, I get that.
But I don't know what that looks like.
Not me either. I'm a heavy equipment operator. And before this, I was working in the oil field.
I was gonna say, let's talk about North Dakota because
Okay.
okay,
Get into her.
It's like
It
I've been waiting.
sucks.
Been waiting for this one.
It's fucking cold.
I miss the cold.
No, not that fucking cold.
At this
Joe.
moment, I fucking do.
It was negative 64 last year
I could have done without
in
it.
the wintertime. Yeah. And I was working in it.
Sounds like a breeze.
Yeah. It was awesome. Text me back.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
That was aggressive.
Wow, right in the mic. Now I'm a piece of
Sounded
shit.
awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
good quality
I can
sound.
smell it through the fucking whatever it's called. You want to talk about North Dakota though? What do you want to know?
Yeah, I do. I don't know. I feel like drilling, like on TikTok and shit, and like YouTube, and everybody's made this fucking fantasy life out of it.
I would go back tomorrow if I could.
I know, but hold on there, cowboy. Everybody's made this fantasy life out of being a fucking driller and how glorious it is, and it looks so cool and tough and this and that. And I just want to get your take on that. Now, I mean, you watch movies and shit where people are doing it. You see TikToks where people are doing it. Are these assholes? I mean, is it
as tough as it looks?
I mean, is it tougher? Or?
So, what I would say is the work wasn't hard for me. It's not the work.
Right.
It's the hours. I was working 16 hours a day.
I was going to say, let's talk roughneck hours.
Yeah. I was working 112 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
7 days a week. Every fucking week. I would say that's harder than the actual work.
Mm-hmm.
But that also makes the work harder because you're half dead every fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's not glorious. Sucks.
Right.
Being away from family.
I mean,
I lost my relationship over it.
the initial statement in and of itself, 16 hours a day.
Yeah. I mean, it's rough. You know,
There's not a lot of people that would stand for that.
I did it for a year and a half. I would go back tomorrow. The only reason I'm sticking around is
Yeah, I got
to
you.
try to fix my relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but if I get the inclination that that's not going to work out, then
Peace.
peace. I'm out. Going back up to the Bakken.
I got a little bit of an insight as to a little bit more of the inside of how things work from one of our mutual friends, and
What, in the oil field?
kinda, I was just a little curious about it. But there was like talk about sometimes working in a shop. Were you 16 hours a day, night? Like
Oh, you're talking about Jared.
I was avoiding.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
He had brought up just doing work at the shop.
yeah, I mean, if it's super slow,
Yeah.
they want to get you some hours.
Right.
You know, you're not going to get the full 16. But they will put you in the shop, put you to work, doing stupid, tedious shit just to get you paid. But also, they put their best guys out in the field.
So most of the time, was it a full 16-hour day? You were out there fucking throwing chain and pipe?
Yep.
Really? Just doing the same bullshit for 16 hours?
16 hours a day.
That sounds. I'm not gonna. I mean, aside from the work, and I'm not down.
one break a day.
I'm not downplaying at all what you were doing.
Yeah.
But the tediousness of it sounds boring to my fucking dumb ass.
Tripping pipe, not boring.
Fun?
It's fun until it's
Till it's not.
negative 60 degrees outside and you're tripping wet pipe
Covered in mud.
covered in yeah, frozen mud.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the jobs.
I met a lot of good people out there. I have friends all over the country now.
Mhm.
You know, my old bosses from North Dakota keep trying to get me to come back up there, even right now. And I got a buddy that's trying to get me to go to West Texas right now. Yeah, I would, if I could, or if, you know, my situation doesn't pan out the way I want it to, then I'm gone.
You know what I think about kind of as of recently? Between you and I, man, we've had some of the... I'm probably going to get shit for saying this because I don't know what I'm talking about entirely.
Yeah.
But I feel like, in my opinion, between you and I, we've had some of the most... what's the word? I'm going to say the most, like, blue-collar jobs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That people
Yeah.
could or would be doing.
Right.
You and I have both seen some of the shit.
Yeah.
You know what's even more amazing is between all the shit that we've experienced and the life or death situations and the hardest of the hardest fucking conditions and whatever the fuck you want to say, still barely surviving, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And I would like to take a second, and when I say all this, I'm merely talking about normal ass blue collar jobs. I don't put anything of what I'm saying above the military.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah.
I just want to state that because those motherfuckers have definitely been on death's fucking doorstep.
Right.
And they are barely surviving.
Well, the thing you gotta, I mean, I don't care, and I'll look right into the camera when I say this. I don't give a shit how fucking tough you think you are. Go up to fucking North Dakota in the dead of winter and work in the fucking oil field. We'll find out just how fucking tough you think you are. It's no joke. Every fucking time I flew back to North Dakota, you don't know if you're going to go back home.
Well, I mean, you don't.
You don't.
Yeah.
We had 3 people die 2 years ago on a pad in North Dakota from a fire. You don't know if you're going to make it back. You don't.
It's just one of those fucking
It's
jobs.
just one of those things, especially if you got some green hats, which means rookies working with you.
Yeah.
You can't watch them all day. What if they open the wrong valve?
Right. It's over.
Done. You're gone. You're not going home.
And you guys are dealing with, like, natural gases and shit.
Yeah, H2S gas.
A lot of high pressure shit going on.
Yeah, I was working on one pad. The well had about 10,000 pounds of pressure on it. There was a lot of H2S gas. H2S is the worst. You breathe enough of it in, you're done. H2S gas. They had an ambulance with an EMS team on site.
Is that normal?
No.
Oh.
They had it on site just in case someone dropped from breathing in too much H2S. That was probably the most scared I've ever been, just because I didn't know. They measure H2S gas by parts per million. And
That's how sensitive it is.
100 parts, you breathe it in, you're dead. 100 parts per million, you breathe it in once, done. This site, or this pad, they call them pads up there. This pad had 1,000 parts per million on it.
Oh, sheesh.
We all had to get fitted for respirators,
Mm-hmm.
all that shit. Yeah, it was pretty intense. But I think that's part of the reason why it was kind of so much fun too.
Right.
You know, just the adrenaline.
Isn't it crazy when something like that comes up, man, and the only thought that crosses your mind is, well, gotta go to work.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is too. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
You
I'm
know,
not gonna fucking walk away now, I guess.
Yeah, you walk out of your hotel room up there, you're like, well, I may not see this shit again.
Yeah.
You know?
I gotta go to work. This could suck.
Yeah, this could. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll paint a pretty sky for y'all though.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
every other time though, every other pad that we went on, like I wasn't really scared, like at all.
Just that one.
And that one, I was genuinely nervous because of the how many parts were on it, and
Yeah.
they had a fucking ambulance with an EMS team on standby the whole time we were there, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't leave your truck running. Our trucks had to be parked off pad just in case there was H2S gas. You couldn't suck it into the intake and fucking explode.
One spark.
Yep, one spark. Can't. We used to have light towers all over the pad because we had a day crew and a night crew,
Mm-hmm.
and they were gas generated. We couldn't start them. It's one of those things.
Now, of all the work and the jobs that you've done, let's see. I mean, you've obviously done some form. I don't really know the extent. I know you've done a little bit of ranch work here and there.
I grew up on a ranch.
Right. So, ranch hand it's not by any means hugely dangerous, but it fucking sucks.
Yes and no. Yeah.
It
can be.
It can be,
Yeah.
but
You get bucked off and your fucking
that's a little
foot
different.
gets stuck in the stirrups and you get dragged.
I know you
Yeah.
were talking about breaking them in, but
I used to love breaking horses.
fucking, you've done oil rigs, delivery driving, heavy equipment operator,
Mm-hmm.
some random bullshit in between.
Yeah.
Do you think that these kind of experiences, I want to ask, do you think that they change your outlook on anything? You think they do?
Yeah.
What do you think they change?
It reiterates what I was kind of already thinking. I don't like people.
Okay.
Go up to oil. It'll change your outlook on a lot. When I was in North Dakota, and I'll get into it. I'm going to get into it right now. It completely ruined my relationship
Mm-hmm.
because I became a different person when I was up there. I was a completely different person. I didn't care about anything that I would normally care about. I wasn't as sensitive. Even with her,
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't really care about anything.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely wasn't as caring. Yeah, I don't know. It changes you.
Well, if there's one,
And you work with a bunch of fucking Canadians, so that's fun.
if there's one thing that I can kind of empathize a little bit is when you're in a position of potentially dying, every other fucking hour.
Yeah.
It does like your outlook on shit just like
It
it makes everything else look so fucking simple.
yeah.
Like there is nothing in this world to me after almost being hit by a semi
Mm-hmm.
that needs to be complicated.
No, 100%. Yeah,
You know, I get to walk away from this and I get to eat again.
yeah.
And
Well, and the problem's like,
it just doesn't and nothing looks like it's that important.
yeah, and that's the problems like she would bring to me
Yeah.
after coming home or whatever
Mm.
that I used to like really care about.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll
you
fix
know?
it then.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And she wasn't used to that. You know, she was used to me putting forth more of an effort to care.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, and that's the thing is it's not like you didn't care.
yeah,
But those problems were super unimportant.
they were in the back seat.
They're unimportant.
Yeah,
It's just a fucking worldly
Which-
problem.
which
It's just money. It's
she
just
never saw
shit.
that. She never been a part of that life. You know, nobody really understands until they work up there.
Yeah.
And so I'm not blaming her. It's not her fucking fault for
Right.
feeling that way because she saw me as somebody else, and then I went out there and worked and came back as a completely different fucking person.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not her fault. But
No, but being a partner in
some people have to understand.
when you're a partner in a lifestyle that may not let you go home,
Yeah.
and that stands for both males and females.
Yeah.
You really have to step outside. You
And
know,
I didn't tell her half of the shit I went through up there.
worldly fucking problems don't look that
Yeah.
important no more.
Nobody knows what truly goes on up there until you actually work up there.
And that's why I got so many questions.
And
about
I'm not
it.
talking about just the work. It's the life after work too,
I've heard a lot about that shit.
bro.
I've heard about the way it destroys men. Yeah. Well, the loneliness, the boredom, having all that shit to yourself, and the money, and yeah, just deteriorates you.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have an example, but I've heard that it'll fucking take a weak one down.
It'll take a strong one down.
Fuck, dude.
Took me down.
Yeah. I don't.
It was yeah.
Fuck.
It was a lot.
Well, I mean, one of the things you didn't mention. Let's talk about the shifts because you talked about
Yeah.
you talked about the hours.
Mhm.
Now let's talk about how long.
Yeah. Okay, so when I say 16 hours,
Yeah.
you're not stuck on the rig for 16 hours tripping pipe.
Okay.
So they add the drive time onto that.
Hmm.
So you're out on location working for 12 hours. But see, we were 2 hours from the hotel.
Oh, no fucking way.
Yeah. So we would have to leave the hotel at 2:30 in the morning every fucking morning. And then by the time we got back, it was 7:30 at night.
Mm-hmm.
And you have time to shit, shower, and eat. And go to sleep, and you're up in 5 hours
Mm-hmm.
and do it all over again.
2 fucking hour drive to work.
Yeah. Because we were staying in Williston, North Dakota,
Mhm.
and we were driving 2 hours south
Every day.
every day.
For how many days though?
So on that pad, there were 6 wells. So we were on that pad for 4 months. And that was the hitch that I did 3 months. I did 90 days.
Straight.
No days off.
You don't get weekends.
Nope.
No fucking holidays.
Nope. I worked through Christmas and Thanksgiving last year.
90 days straight.
Straight. Yep.
In what weather?
It was the beginning of winter, and then so the 90 days it went through pretty much the whole winter. It was you want the worst of it. So at the beginning it was probably 30 degrees during the day.
Mm-hmm.
At night it was probably 10, something like that. Towards the end of the hitch it was negative 64 during the day, and -60 at night. You know, same shit.
Think about that next time you complain about your hard job at Walmart.
Yeah. Blizzards, everything. They didn't give a shit. We worked through everything.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I could see why that would destroy him, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially, and I mean it with all consideration possible, but especially with a relationship fucking heading down.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. That was almost I don't think it was the work, but with the work and my relationship being where it was, that was almost my breaking point.
Right.
I almost gave up.
A lot of people wouldn't blame you.
Yeah. But I can't.
Probably can't.
I can't.
Yeah.
Because when I start to think about shit like that, you know, I start thinking about my little sister, my parents,
Yeah.
you know, friends and shit like that, you know. It's like, yeah. How the
So-
fuck would they feel? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's hard to consider what's going to come up after.
Yeah. Especially my little sister, you know what I mean?
Yeah, oh,
Like,
yeah.
her and I are super fucking close,
Mm-hmm.
you know. My parents, fuck off. No, I'm just kidding.
Love you, Mom.
Yeah.
That sucked. No.
But yeah. But even I say all this shit about the oil field, but I would go back. I think I'm in a better headspace than I was when I first went up there, so I think it wouldn't be as tough, you know.
Mhm.
But I mean, obviously the weather conditions and all that shit, it would still make it tough, but it's just a fun experience. I mean, it's shitty, and yeah, this last time almost broke me, but it was because I had other fucking shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
But in general, the experience is fun. You know, you get to meet a lot of cool people.
Yeah, there's the only thoughts running through my head are just you sound like the thoughts that are in my head, because you're like, I would go back.
Yeah.
Thinking about going back, and in my head I'm like,
Do I want to put myself through that again?
fuck. I mean, that's kind of
Yeah.
that's kind of where my head goes, is like, if I didn't have anything to stick me here, or to ground me here,
Right.
would I fucking go back?
Yeah, I mean, if I don't have anything here to hold me down,
Yeah.
to keep me here,
Yeah. I'm like,
gone.
would I fucking go
I
back?
got a buddy in Texas trying to get me to go over there right now.
Yeah.
You know, would I go to Texas to work in the oil field? Fuck no.
That's so crazy. Like,
Fuck
why?
Texas.
Why the fuck do we do this shit? Why the fuck would we take the most dangerous jobs and be like, yeah, you know, I'll do
Dude,
it again?
if I could go work offshore, I would do that right now.
Oh, fuck.
Have you seen Deepwater Horizon?
Yeah, I've been trying not to ask about it because it's probably so cliche.
No, it's real.
I know it's real,
Yeah.
but I just didn't want to be that guy.
Almost. What happened on that shit? Not exactly. But that's almost what happened to the 3 people that died on our crew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's...
I almost got killed too. We had a brand new kid. He opened the wrong valve. Almost fucking blew up our entire pad. The only reason I caught it is because I could smell it.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit.
Death?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Well,
Good times.
Fuck.
Good times, buddy.
I appreciate you opening up a little bit about all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing to hide. I was a piece of shit up there, though. I pretty much just slept.
My response to that is, it's easy to be a piece of shit around a bunch of guys you don't fucking know that you don't fucking care about.
Yeah, you also want to test your thick skin? Go up there. You'll get humbled real fucking fast. You even go up to North Dakota to work in the oil field and think about a fight will find you.
Perfect.
Yeah. Good times.
Well, on that note, is there anything else you want to add in
About oil?
in general?
Oh, in general?
You know, leave us with some kind words there.
Yeah, stop being a shitty fucking human.
Stop being a shitty fucking human.
Yeah. Be nice. Everybody's going through shit.
God damn, you just get out of my fucking head.
There's no
Yeah.
point being shitty.
Yeah, there's fucking not.
No.
This
You could be that person's breaking point. Don't do that.
every motherfucker's got their own battles, and I don't know. I guess what I'm coming on here for 140 episodes trying to say is that we're all in this shit together. You know,
Yeah.
we're all
living day by day, man.
we're all fucking connected somehow, whether you want to believe it or not.
We're all trying to fucking make it.
And we're all trying to fucking make it. So there's no sense in treating the guy next to you like shit.
No. Like I said, you could be that person's breaking point.
Yep.
And do you really want to live with that for the rest of your life? I don't think so.
No.
So,
we're gonna do this again. Oh, damn! Nobody's got a kiss. Nobody's ever got a kiss. But
yep, we'll do it again.
do you have anything you want to plug?
Not at the moment.
It's all right. Nobody ever does, but I always ask.
Anything I want to plug?
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
like if you had somebody that you wanted to fucking shout out, clothing, fucking.
Oh,
If you wanted to.
shout out to my lady. Come back to me. We'll make it work.
Maybe
Promise.
come back to me. You know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are.
You're in good hands.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out. Other than that, Gucci.
Till next time.
Till next time, we'll do it again here soon. Stay white. You can edit that out.
I won't. Just like you've heard a million times fucking over. Any questions, comments, concerns,
Don't ask me. I won't answer.
email meversusmeinfo@gmail.com. And do me a quick little favor, and when you're watching us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or on Facebook, wherever the fuck you're seeing this clip, ad, or episode, you know, give it a like, follow, subscribe, please. Your support matters, and we'll be back. We love you.